You actually went to high school with Michael Jackson, and you stayed close friends with him right until the end of his life. And you've never really spoken about him much in public, not that I could see. Tell me about your relationship with him.
We met when I was 13 and he was 14, and developed a friendship and a bond throughout the years, and we always kept in touch. And then when I moved to New York, and he would come, and we'd always go to his concerts. And, you know, we started with, we used to make prank phone calls together. And we were little kids. We had a really great time. And then he came and visited when Paris was born. And then he ended up living at the Waldorf.
So he was there when Paris was first
when she was a few months old.
Really?
Sure. So he ended up moving into the Waldorf for 6 months when we were living there for eight years. And then right before he died, he was at the Bel Air Hotel where we were living while we were renovating our home. So he was there about 3 or 4 months. So we got to spend, you know, great time. And
we talk about misconceptions of Paris. What were the misconceptions about Michael, do you think?
Well, there was not a kinder, more generous, loving, sweet, smart, I can't, the most wonderful father. At the Bel Air, he did not have any nanny at all. And when I'd go to pick up the kids to take them somewhere, he'd be brushing their hair and buttoning up the sweater, and just so warm and wonderful. And I love him. His whole family, they're a really wonderful, beautiful family.
Where were you when you heard that he died?
I had just come back to the hotel.
And how did you hear the news?
My assistant told me, and I literally fell on the floor. And my sister came and picked me up, and we went directly to the house because I thought the children would be there.
Did you go to the hospital when you?
Yes.
And what was the scene there?
Just the children and Mrs. Jackson and all the brothers and sisters, and just everybody was in this room, and just crying and hugging each other, and just in a daze. And this is a father that was so with his children. He's dedicated since they were born to raising and being with them. And then LaToya and Randy took me in to say goodbye. I think if I hadn't, I would never quite in my head believe. Because even though he's a friend, he was such a powerful person.
Was he still alive when you said goodbye to him?
No.
Did you say anything?
Yes.
What did you say?
I rubbed his head and his arms and his legs and his feet, and I told him I love him so much, and, you know, whispered some funny things to him, and that was it.
Incredibly sad end to his life, wasn't it?
And he was so fabulous at the hotel. Up early every morning, playing with the kids. Really shocking.